10 reasons not to be Christian. All right, so number 1, Jesus only came for the Israelites. If you look up Matthew 15:24 and Matthew 10:5, you'll see that Jesus was not sent for all of mankind. He told his disciples to only go to the lost sheep of Israel, to not go to the Samaritans, to not go to the Gentiles. Jesus himself claimed he was only sent for the lost sheep of Israel. Again, in Matthew 15:24 and Matthew 10:5. So that's number 1 for why you should not be Christian, because Jesus never came for you, right? Unless, of course, you're some type of prehistoric Israelite, which is probably unlikely now. Number 2, the Bible is unreliable. You know, we don't have any sort of documentation on who actually wrote the Bible, of course. The Bible being, of course, the Old Testament and the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, these are pen names. There's no biographies attached to these names. They were just attributed to the Gospels for no legitimate reason. Right? We don't know who the actual authors are, and and the academics are claiming this, not just me. Right? Of course, the Old Testament is even more unknown. Literally, we don't even have a clue of who was writing the Old Testament. It's just been attributed to Moses and the other biblical prophets, but we know that's not the case. Clearly, that's not true, right? Because there's parts in the Old Testament that could have not been written by those biblical prophets, by Moses. Right? There's a bunch of stuff that could have not been written by him. The Old Testament is kind of completely unknown. There's no clue on who wrote it, so it's pretty much in the air if we should even consider it, right? If we should take it seriously, right? And on number 3, the Bible has contradictions in it. Of course, the Old Testament has numerous contradictions. In the Gospels, Jesus' genealogy is different depending on either if you read the Gospel of Matthew or the Gospel of Luke. Different genealogies for Jesus' lineage goes to different people depending on which Gospel you read. And the Old Testament has a bunch of contradictions. Literally, just go onto Google and search Bible contradictions. You can find dozens of examples. I'm not going to waste your time here detailing all of the contradictions in the Bible, so you can kind of do your own research on that. Number 4, the Bible is kind of filled with violence, especially in the Old Testament. We know the Israelites were told to genocide their numerous neighbors, right? Such as in Samuel 1:15-3, where the Israelites were told to slaughter the Amalekites. That's the biggest example of how there's a lot of blood shedding in the Bible. And of course, that was number 4. Now, number 5, the biblical God kills small children in 2 Kings 2:4. This is shocking that a lot of Christians don't consider this verse in 2 Kings 2:4. Number 6, the Bible was put together randomly, right? A lot of Gospels were just tossed out. The Gospel of Thomas was tossed out. The Apocrypha, various other Gospels and parts of the Bible were tossed out for no legitimate reason, and that kind of would prove that the Bible wasn't really considered properly when it was being made. It was just kind of put together for political reasons. Number 7, there are different versions of the Bible, right? The Protestant Bible, the Catholic Bible, the Ethiopian Bible, different versions of the Bible, different numbers of books inside of these Bibles, right? That kind of proves the Bible has been slightly corrupted, because these different versions, they affect Christianity differently, right? They have different claims of Jesus' divinity. That's kind of bizarre, isn't it, right? So that'll be number 7. Number 8, Again, Old Testament horrors. There's a lot of abominable things that have been happening in the Old Testament. Genocides, rapes and murders of people, of children, of women, of animals, various different nasty things you can kind of, again, research on Google about. Literally just go onto Google and type in genocides in the Old Testament. You'll be shocked to see how bloody the Old Testament is, right? A lot of Christians, they kind of always focus on the Gospels, but you need to consider the Old Testament, because Jesus said he didn't come to abolish laws or the prophets or the teachings of the Old Testament. He came to fulfill them. So there's no abrogation. And so you have to consider the Old Testament, right? It's not something you can disregard. And number 9 would be that the biblical God kills quite a lot of people. As I've already mentioned a lot of genocides. I'll be 9. The biblical God probably kills. Actually, it's been proven that in the Bible there are more genocides in total compared to like any other religious text. The biblical God is quite He's kind of a megalomaniac. It's quite insane how many people he kills. And in number 10, this is probably the most relevant one, I would say. Well, not as relevant as the other points, I guess, but it's still pretty important to consider that the Bible has been edited, right? All of these different translations, they've been snipping pieces and texts out that weren't politically favorable, right? The Bible is a work of political fiction. It's not a historical document. It wasn't passed down precisely. It was passed down depending on which political ruler favored which aspects of the Bible he had access to. And so that proves that the Bible is completely corrupt and not worth your time.